Good evening and welcome to the Westbrook College Television Network. Hello everybody, I'm Jay Harper on the road with the Westbrook College Wildcats. This evening in Manchester, New Hampshire, taking on Notre Dame. And of course tonight, a very big night for one Derek Vogel. Being joined now by assistant coach Bruce Bowers. And Bruce, it was some 4 years ago that you recruited him out of Greeley High School. Not a highly recruited player, kind of overshadowed by Jay Palmer. Now, 4 years later, he's about to break the state of Maine scoring record and approaching maybe the 3,000 mark.
Who would have predicted that? Yeah, I found Derek Vogel being a gangly Ichabod Crane type athlete, playing behind the stardom of a real good player. Looking at Derek over 5 games that I went to Greeley and seeing him in a real good program with Kenny Marks, I saw this kid improve day by day by day. I've seen him improve year by year by year by year. He has ingredients that I never knew that that he had. How do you know?
Well, what do you think is his biggest key to his success offensively and how he scores?
Well, I think that's just how hard he's worked over the years, and what separates him from all the others, which he's doing. He's separating himself from all previous players. Is I don't know. He's not necessarily the very best pure shooter. He's not necessarily the best passer or rebounder or ball handler. But altogether, all of those facets, he has a tremendous work ethic. He has a program that he has stuck to for 4 years. He has the discipline to stay with the program and reach his goals. So I think that the fact that he's stayed focused all these years.
Now, his breaking Matt Hancock's record, of course, Matt Hancock playing at Colby College. What does that do for Westbrook College in your program?
Well, Matt Hancock is a great player, and he's one of the greats. There are other greats that have been played in the program, I mean in the state. To have one of our players, actually two. Paul Peterson's right up there. Now we have 2 of the top 5 scorers in the history of the state of Maine. And so our program has established that. And I think probably, I don't know, it might be that just Jim Graffam's type philosophy that if you come to Westbrook College and play basketball, you're going to get a lot of minutes as a freshman. I mean, Derek scored over 500 points as a freshman. And that sets him on the way. Now, if the kid is not satisfied with that and he wants to work better and harder, he's going to get more points.
Now, we talked to Derek before the game. He needs 23 points tonight to break the record, and we asked him how he envisioned it happening. How would you envision it happening?
From the foul line. Yeah, Derek is a very aggressive basketball player, and he's going to take it to the basket. He takes it to the basket more than I want him to. Being the shooting coach, I want him to pump in the threes from the outside and get that shot going. Derek's playing years are not done. His goal is not done tonight. This isn't his goal. His goal is to get to the 3,000 point level. And so this is a stepping stone for him. But I would imagine it come from the foul line.
Now, getting to the game tonight against Notre Dame, they match up tonight 2-9 overall, 0-3 in the conference. A lot of hype going on with Derek. You guys got to stay focused inside the game. How do you match up with Notre Dame, and what are the keys for tonight?
Well, I'm not really sure. I think if we play, the enemy is, coach says the enemy is within ourselves. If we play our game, if we play our energy, and every player that goes in on our rotating substitution plan, if they take energy in with them and we can step up a notch every time a new player comes in, then our opponent's going to have a lot of trouble on their hands. Now, if we don't do that, then we'll play down to our opponent.
Now, another big thing tonight, a new player coming aboard. You guys are excited about him. Chris McKinney joins the ranks tonight and becomes a Wildcat. What do you look for in his performance this evening?
Chris is going to step right in, and he's a hard player, and his capabilities. I don't know. He's a blue chipper. He's coming. He's the opposite of Derek. Derek was an unknown. I'm not sure that any other college recruiter than myself approached Derek Vogel 4 years ago. But Chris McKinney, now everybody would like to have him playing. So he'll be an instant impact player.
All right, it should be a great one tonight. Westbrook College on the road, playing Notre Dame in Manchester, New Hampshire, a night where the all-time scoring record inside the state of Maine should fall. Derek Vogel, 23 away. We'll take a break, be back with the opening tip-off right after this. Welcome back to St. Mary's Gymnasium on the Westbrook College Television Network. You see Derek Vogel in line behind Andy Lennon, the 1-2 punch of the Wildcats this season and for a couple of seasons. And of course, speaking with Vogel before the game, he'd love to see his record come on a pass from Andy Lennon. Most of his points have come from that area. Tonight, it's 10-9 Westbrook College playing 2-9 Notre Dame. And we're in Manchester, New Hampshire. Jay Harper along with cameraman Steve Poulos. Glad you could be along as we get set for this big game for one Derek Vogel. He hopes to get high like that on many occasions here this evening. 23 shy, could do it in the first half. And he'll be the all-time scorer inside the state of Maine on his way to hopefully surpassing the 3,000 mark. And that's something very important to Vogel. This is just a stepping stone on the way to $3 grand. And of course, another trip to the Nationals in Idaho in the plans for one Derek Vogel. We'll take a break. Back with basketball right after this. Starting lineup now being introduced for the Westbrook College Wildcats. Number 11, Andy Lennon. Number 32, Derek Vogel, out of Cumberland, Maine. Played his high school ball at Greeley High School. Wertgen, along with Bob Davies and Corey McClure. The start is once again for Westbrook College. Starting unit tonight for Notre Dame: Brant Capone, Doug Niles, Mike Suttner, Andy Suttner, and David Brow. I believe there's a larger contingent here from Portland, Maine, in the outreaching areas of the Wildcats family than there are from Manchester and Notre Dame. Playing at St. Mary's Gym here, not on the campus of Notre Dame. Of course, the big night with Vogel's record-breaking performance waiting in the wings. The Wildcats have to stay focused and play basketball here. Notre Dame 0-3 inside the Mayflower Conference. The Wildcats 5-1. Westbrook College in their dark maroon uniforms. Notre Dame in the white and blue. Andy Suttner, number 22, jumping against 6'7", Eric Wertgen. Jump controlled by Notre Dame. They'll start with the basketball. Wildcats come out in a man defense, and right away the intensity on the bench defensively for the Wildcats and their coaching staff. Wertgen from the corner knocks down the 12-footer. It's 2-0 Westbrook College. Wildcats come with full court pressure. And a foul called inside, a reach-in foul, I believe, on Lennon. Long inbound pass, stolen by Bob Davies. Watch him go up and in. Davies with a bad ankle and not able to get up and flush the basketball. Comes up with another steal though, goes to Wertgen. Wertgen dishes for Lennon. Lennon spins, down low, Corey McClure, and a 3-second call whistled against the Wildcats. Down low for Vogel. 2 on his bid for 23 here tonight. Now 21 shy of the record. Long outlet, Vogel. Whack, no call. He goes to the floor in the middle of traffic. And a couple of misses by Corey McClure on the putbacks. And Wildcats come up empty. 6-0. 18:23 to go, first half. Oh, not the smartest of plays by point guard Capone from Raymond, New Hampshire, and Davies' good pressure defense forced him over the back court line. The Wildcats looking to set the offense. Davies, a 3-ball, in and out, and the rebound taken down by Niles. Quickly up the court and nicely put down by Andy Suttner. 6-2. Working, pushing, and knocks it off the window. 8-2. Suttner tries it again, this time no good. Corey McClure the rebound. R for Vogel. Vogel pulls up, got it. 4 for Vogel and a quick timeout asked for by head coach of Notre Dame, Dave Morissette.
You're over there. Okay, Corey, you're on this side over here on 13, right? And listen, make this work. And listen, I want to put pressure on the basketball, so I don't want them just out there yo-yoing around. So let's go. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Quick listen into the 22nd timeout. Notre Dame asked for it, and the Wildcats talking things over, keep the pressure on the basketball as they come with the full court trap. Stolen again by Davies. He has 3 steals here in the first 3 minutes. Up, and he's fouled. Won't fall, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Bob Davies, the sophomore out of Old Orchard Beach. Banged up a little bit, got the bad ankle and the back bothering him a little bit. Sat out yesterday's practice, but able to go here today. Very effective on the defense so far is Davies, and collects his 3rd point of the night. Very cold inside St. Mary's gym. And maybe they're trying to ice Derek Vogel and the Wildcats, but so far, Wildcats no problems, out to a 12-2 advantage. Basketball lost on the dribble by Tyran Atkinson, 6'2" guard out of Waterbury, Connecticut. Wildcats with no substitutions yet. Vogel passes up a 3-ball. Davies pulls up, got it. Waiting for the entrance of Chris McKinney. And McKinney now up off the bench along with Huntington and Lotus, getting set to check in. Suttner kicks it back out on top for Capone. Brant Capone, pull-up shot way long. Corey McClure the rebound, and the Wildcats on the push. In the middle for Workin, over for Davies, wrap around up and under. Bob Davies off to the nice start offensively. And Notre Dame turns the ball over. Substitutions and a timeout on the floor. Had a chance to talk with All-American Derek Vogel on his night where he should break Matt Hancock's scoring record inside the state of Maine, and we sat down and talked to him, and this is what Derek had to say about this momentous evening.
I feel a little nervous, but I'll be glad to get it behind me and keep moving on with the season. There's been a lot of hype, so it's been fun, but it's time to move on.
Now, with a point coming up, you need 23 to break it. How have you envisioned scoring the record-breaking point? Is there an Andy Lennon pass in the future or a 3-ball? What do you think?
Well, considering the majority of my points have come from Andy, I can only see it fitting that the pass somehow comes from him. I don't care how it goes in the hole, but as long as it comes from him, I'll be happy.
Now, this game of course, playing against Notre Dame and at St. Mary's Gym here, a very holy place. Is that something you think fitting if it's going to be on the road, that maybe these points will be blessed here tonight?
Possibly, but I don't know why it's so cold in here. I'm freezing a little bit. Hopefully it'll warm up a little as we get our body heat going, but...
Talking with Derek, of course, this is a big night for him. Like to get it out of the way, but also that 3,000 point plateau is his real goal here on the season. And if he keeps his average of 29.5 points per game, he'll have 3,010 at the end of the regular season, and the Wildcats hope to get 3 postseason games and another trip to the Nationals. Of course, they need to travel this year for the Mayflower Conference games. They're at Rutland, Vermont. Reach-in foul called, I believe, on Steve Huntington, his first personal. Chris McKinney is in. He's wearing number 23. Vogel the steal. And he gets bumped and pushed, and no foul. Now has 6 points. 17 shy. Coach Graffam with a nice catch out of bounds. Wasn't in a good shooting position, though, when he caught it. I don't know if he would have been able to launch. Wildcats leading 18-2 with 15:27 to play, first half. Vogel passes up the 3, cross court for Huntington. Fakes the 3, steps back, takes the 3, misses. Rebound tapped, kept alive. Last touched by Notre Dame. There's McKinney, his first touch. Kid out of Lincoln Academy. Scored 46 points in the Class B state game back in 1989. Spent 4 years in the 101 Airstrike Division out of Kentucky. And we spoke with assistant coach Bruce Bowers before the game in our pregame. Definitely a blue chipper that a lot of people knew about, wanted, as Vogel gets his first point from the free throw line tonight. That's how Coach Bowers envisioned Vogel breaking the record. And of course, the shooting coach, and knowing how well Vogel has improved from the free throw line. Love to see it done there. Vogel now with 8 points on the night. 15 away. Capone, nice drive, gets the foul and knocks it off the window and in. .24 is our score, with still 15:01 to play here in the first half. The Lady Wildcats, big winners tonight here against Notre Dame. The men looking to do the same. Huntington, 3. Got it. Huntington, the freshman out of Portland, Maine, played his ball at Deering. Took a year off. A year removed, and can shoot the 3. Was in a shooting funk about a week ago. Ball lost, and McKinney getting up the floor and has it kicked by Mike Suttner. And it'll be Wildcat basketball. They'll reset the shot clock on the kick. Huntington again, 3 ball. Nails nylon. 26-4. Lotus, Aaron McClure, Matt Mackey, Steve Huntington, and Chris McKinney on the floor for the Wildcats. Ball almost stole, now it is. Lotus and McKinney team up for that one. McKinney looked like he got grabbed on the arm, and neither coach too pleased with that call. Dave Morissette wanted the up and down call. And if you're not going to call a foul, I think that would have been the proper call. It wasn't a long enough held ball for a jump ball. Wildcats keep possession on the arrow. Dish down for Lotus. He gets banged and bumped, loses control, and Notre Dame keeps possession. Huntington a three. This time no good. Huntington 2 for 4 in the three department. Jump ball, and the arrow this time goes back to Notre Dame as Coach Graffam sends in 4 fresh bodies. Lennon, Davies, Corey McClure, Garrett Hilchey, and Mackey stays on the floor. Blocking foul called on Davies. Of course, Westbrook College getting healthy and then adding some players. Nate Esty still out of lineup, as is Ben Nosek. And boy, a lot of playing time to be divvied out. It's got to be a very difficult task for the coaching staff of the Wildcats to keep everyone's minutes consistent and up there. Vogel has 8 points already here. Coach Graffam may be saving the record for the second half. I think Vogel would like to have it fall here in the first half, get it out of the way, and move on. Mackey's 3-ball, rims around and out. Niles pushes it up the floor. Davies picks him up man-to-man. Suttner, after hesitating for a while, good, strong move to the hole. 26-6, 12:15 to go. Mackey goes down inside and finds the window and in. Mackey shows good vision, freshman, and good angles on the window. Had a pretty move in that game against Thomas College last week where he went high off the glass and dropped it down in. Nice finesse shot. Nice drive down low by Atkinson. This up-tempo game continues. Vogel now will check back in the 11:44 mark. Mackey will sit down. Vogel bumped, hammered, still no call. The referees won't even look at him when he takes a shot. Capone outside, no good. Vogel picks up the loose ball rebound. His outlet up, looking for Davies, stolen by Capone. Nice crossover dribble, and he takes it to the rack, but he won't get the roll. Lennon running, leading the break. Trying to find Davies down low, a little bit high and outside. Westbrook College, again, staying in the man defense. Niles gets by Davies, the good drop off for Atkinson. Good lean in, and he gets it to fall. Davies a 3. Well long, Lennon on the glass. Keeps it alive, but can't contain it. Outlet pass, and Davies almost with another steal. Very interesting to see. Of course, with the anticipation here, looking for Vogel and his points. He usually just quietly keeps scoring, but when you're wanting him to score, now it's foul called on Andy Lennon out on top. Westbrook College drops back to a zone. Cross court, Niles the last to touch it. Vogel forces the turnover. 28-10. Wildcats with an 18-point lead and the basketball. Vogel will try a three. Rattles off the front of the rim and glass, no good. A very dark corner over there for the Wildcats on that side of the floor, a light out. A strange corner. Nice floor here in this gymnasium, but I can tell it's a very old gym. Just redid the floor, and Capone knocks down a 16-footer from the baseline. Vogel found down low in the paint. Has it knocked away, and the foul comes late. Andy Suttner doesn't like the call. Look at Vogel's pretty amazing free throw shooting percentage. 78% as a freshman. Same number as a sophomore, improved to 82% last year and shooting at a 84% clip here this season. His rebounds, meanwhile, have gone up, down, and now they've dropped to a career low, averaging only 6.4 a game. Career average 7.5. He had 9 last season per game. Vogel now with 10 points and 13 shy of the record. Chris McKinney checks back in, and he joins Vogel, Workin, Davies, and Lennon. This is the lineup that assistant coaches Bowers and Johnson really like. The steal, and Vogel out in front. 2 will come by a jam. Vogel now with 12. Two-hand flush, and the Wildcats lead 32-13. Davies again creating that steal on the last possession where Vogel got the dunk. Davies defense tonight, D, and Davies standing for the D. Kenny passes up, goes low for Vogel. That's 2. When he's got it down the block like that, forget it. Vogel now 14 points here in the first half, 9 shy of Matt Hancock's all-time scoring record inside the state of Maine. Hancock graduated in 1990 from Colby College. A record that had stood now for 6 seasons is about to be shattered. Of course, cameraman Steve Poulos knows that's the Rolling Stones. Vogel, 2 more. He's using that window pretty effectively here tonight. Most of his points, other than the free throw line, have been kissed off the glass and in. Vogel now up to 16 and has a very legitimate shot of breaking it here in the first half. Davies, long outlet, looking for Vogel. Vogel on the catch, can't control it. And Workin going to the floor. Outlet back, there's Davies, free safety, another steal. Davies looking for Vogel again, and McKinney tips it over to Vogel. He says, there you go, big guy. Workin. As now the Notre Dame players have certainly caught on that the Wildcats are looking for Vogel, and great hustle by McKinney. And Vogel says, all right, you're going to overplay me here. I'll give my teammate and, of course, competitor in the dunk contest That time, Suttner able to get it over Working. Lennon on the push. Lennon has yet to really get the big assist here tonight for Vogel. Offensive foul called on Working. He's still confused at that one, as I might have to agree. Lennon will take a break as Steve Huntington will check in. Look at Vogel's numbers, of course, coming in tonight. 2,656 points in his four-year career, averaging 22.9. And last year averaged 25.8, just about 26 a game. This year he's averaging almost 30. Atkinson pulls up, no good. Working controls the rebound. Gets it out for Huntington. 3-on-3, and now the defense gets back. Davies loses control, and they go down low for Vogel. Vogel, this time a little strong. Suttner had the defense. Foul's going to be called on Working. And one-on-one situation now for Notre Dame. Niles misses the front end of the one-on-one. Inside Vogel, off for Workin, and Workin has it partially blocked from behind. Atkinson got a piece. Suttner a three, no good. Tipped out, Suttner regroups, off for Atkinson. Drives inside, they call a blocking foul, and they count it. Workin goes to the floor hard, and that's his third personal. Working a little dazed on that one, as that gets Corey McClure up quickly off the bench to replace Eric Workin. Wildcat crowd getting up in support of their players, as the bucket and the foul certainly brought a little life into the Notre Dame fans. Davies, down low, Vogel, up and in. 5 shy, Derek Vogel. Now at 18 here in the first half, he's matched Notre Dame's number. It's 40-18 on the board, and blocked from behind by Davies. Great first half, a no call there as McKinney runs over Niles. Davies, pump in the air, off the window, pretty move. Bob Davies having an all-around exceptional contest here, and getting back to the point he was last season, about midway through the year, to adjusting to Division III basketball, coming out the Basketball Player of the Year in high school basketball, coming out of Class C, Old Orchard Beach. Huntington pulls up, looking to use the window, and he used the side of the glass. A little bit ugly there for Steve. McKinney to the floor, gets it up for Davies. Davies will pull up with a 3-ball. Nails it. (45-20). 5:15 to go, first half. Down low to Suttner. He goes inside, using the window. Suttner showed some good moves down low and good consistent power play. Davies going in. Oh, Bob Davies playing possessed here in the first half. Wildcats drop back into a 2-3 zone. Almost stolen. Suttner picks it up in the corner, covered by Corey McClure. Suttner, a 3-ball. Got it. Inside, Corey McClure. Off the window, no good. Vogel boxed and knocked to the floor. And the rebound brought out of there by Mike Sutner. Atkinson short. Niles flies in and gets knocked down, but I don't know how he thought there could have been a foul. McKinney spinning and dishing. Looked like a nice looking pass there, but Corey McClure not ready, as Chris McKinney will sit down, as will Bob Davies. 5 points shy is Derek Vogel. Vogel scored 580 points in his freshman season, 712 as a sophomore, 775 last year, and he's now over the 600 mark here this season, and still with 13, 14 games to play, and Niles turns the ball over. 3:38 to go in the half, and Vogel will take a break and maybe saving the record for the second half. Lotus, Aaron McClure, Corey McClure, Huntington, and Lennon on the floor for Coach Jim Graffam. Inside dish for Corey McClure, he can't contain. Turnover committed by the Wildcats. Westbrook College in their 6th season as a men's basketball program, their record 132-53. Nice move by Atkinson. Lotus, though, changes the shot, and out of there comes Corey McClure. Goes for Huntington. Cross court, Aaron. AM will pull up, and in the PM will go to the free throw line. Foul by Mike Sutner. Lotus steps in front with a steal. 3-on-2 for Westbrook College. Aaron McClure pulls up, got it. (49-25), Westbrook College leading with 2:35 to go here, first half. We're in Manchester, New Hampshire on the Westbrook College television network. Jay Harper along with Steve Poulos. And McClure feeling the hand. It says, I'll give Steve a long ball. Free ball, no good. Lennon gets the rebound off for Aaron McClure. He'll try it again. Got it. Aaron McClure finding his jump shot this evening. Mike Sutner, 3. 3 feet short of iron. The Wildcats ball as Matt Mackey and Garrett Hilchey, along with Chris McKinney, check back in for the Wildcats. And it appears Coach Graffam now will let Derek Vogel sit out the rest of the half, and 5 points shy of the record. Look to get it done in the second. McKinney takes a 3, comes up short. McKinney, of course, first game here at the collegiate level after high school ball being some 6 years ago. Take him a game or two to get back in a good, comfortable rhythm. Mackey stepped out of bounds by about a foot. Looks like Cordell Stewart in the back of the end zone in the Pittsburgh-Indianapolis game this past weekend. Of course, difference is this time the referees saw it. Dave Brow makes the front end of the free throw, 6'3" freshman out of Pepperell, Massachusetts. Gets the second one to roll down. 51-31 as Notre Dame has climbed back in just a little bit here. Nice move by McKinney as he sets up Hilchi. Beautiful. Capone goes in, rejected easily by Aaron McClure. McKinney leading the break, going in, traffic, spinning and rolling it up off the window and down. Beautiful move by Chris McKinney, showing what he's capable of. Assist and a bucket here in the last 20 seconds. Appears to be a 2-second differential in the shot clock and the game clock here in the first half, down to 15 and 13. Down low and the ball stolen by Mackey. Mackey can't get it out. Loose ball, and Suttner wants the foul called on McKinney. No foul called. The Wildcats score the last 4 of the half. They lead 55-31. Derek Vogel now only 5 points shy of the record, and 18 points collected here in the first half. We'll take a break, be back with halftime. You're watching the Westbrook College Television Network. Welcome back to St. Mary's Gym in Manchester, New Hampshire. Jay Harper being joined by the father of Derek Vogel, Dick Vogel. Glad you could be with us here. Derek scoring 18 points in that first half, a very normal first half for Derek. Now just 5 points shy. What's your feelings on this night? We had a chance to talk to him earlier. What are you feeling right now emotionally as a father?
I'm feeling pride. You know, I've been following him for a number of years, and every time he sets a goal, he goes out to achieve what he sets in his mind, and we're seeing a part of him being creative tonight. And
now getting back to his high school career, and of course how he has progressed. Grew a lot between his freshman and junior year, struggled a little bit. His senior year, he started to pick it up. And could you imagine the success that he's had at the college level?
Going in, you can expect it in hopes, but when you see it out there, you really can't believe what's taking place. It's like a story, a dream. You know, you're watching your son do something that he wants to do. He's doing it very well, and you hope that he would do that, and now you're seeing it happen.
How did his basketball career start? Of course, he has an older brother. Was it them two? Did you introduce the two of them to basketball? How did basketball start in the Vogel family?
My oldest son got into basketball first, and anything my oldest boy would do, Derek would have to also do, and he never was competing against his brother, but he always wanted to be with his brother and play with his brother, and it's just a sport that he grew up with at a very young age and continued to love and continue to nurture.
Now, in all the games, you've been coming to the games for 4 years now, over 100+ games. How has this been for you as a parent to come to all these games and watch him perform? And then tonight, of course, a big night, of course, because the scoring record's there. But is this, do you think, his final goal along the way?
I don't think it's his final goal. He would like to do more than this. You want to encourage him to do whatever he can do. He'd like to go on, possibly go into Europe and play some ball over there and see how far he can develop in his game. He feels that he spent too much time over the years putting in time to playing basketball, and he just doesn't want to give it up after 4 years. From my standpoint, I'm sad about all this because this is his last year that I can really sit here and go to the games and feel really a part of it, and I'm going to miss it. I love to see this year coming, but I hated to see it come at the same time.
And how about Westbrook College? Could you ask for a better program for your son to go to? The success that they've had has just been amazing. 2 out of the 3 years now, his 4th season, they've gone to the Nationals and hoping to go back for the 3rd consecutive year. Pretty amazing what Westbrook College has done as a program.
I think the entire coaching staff is outstanding. They know how to work with these kids. They know how to get into their heads. They know how to motivate them, and they get the best out of them. They're a little bit off so far this year, but I think that's going to turn around before the end of the year. Derek walked into a program that was pretty much a fledgling program, but it was designed and built around a lot of good ball players, and he was able to grow with that. He was able to pick up what Coach Graffam calls the Wildcat intensity and desire, and he knows that feeling, and that part of the basketball to him is instilled in him. He wants to have a goal of, he wants to win his conference, and he wants to go back to Idaho. That's what he wants to do from the college level.
Derek seems to be a very goal-oriented person. Does that come from within, or is that something your family has developed?
Well, we'd like to take credit for it, but I would have to say that all of our kids set goals and try to achieve their goals, and probably my older son and my daughter were just teachers in that respect. He saw them and what they could do, and he followed in their footsteps. We're a proud family. We like time together and work together and share the same interests and whatnot. And Derek, being the runt of the litter, has decided that it's time for him to step up and do what he wants to do, and this is it.
He stepped up in a big way, and of course it's got to be a bittersweet night too. Your wife not able to be here tonight. She's not able to see this night. Of course they're going to honor Derek that game against Husson January 31st back at the Recreation Center. But what are your thoughts about her not being able to be here tonight?
I will give her a blow-by-blow description of everything that took place.
Now, you guys don't sit next to each other anyway at the contest, so you're not actually missing her here.
That's why we're still married.
But I'm sure Derek is missing her, not having her in the stands and seeing the separate faces when he's able to look out there. But what's going to happen, do you think, when he actually does break it? Do you think anything's going to happen here? They're going to stop the game at all? Or?
Well, for one, I know I'm going to make a lot of noise. Yeah, I think everybody realizes where we're at and what's taking place, and I think you'll hear a little not laughter, but a little clapping going on over there anyway.
One final thought before we get back to second half action. They're about to start. He could have it before we know it. But how do you envision him scoring that point? Is it a jump shot, a dunk, a baseline turnaround shot that he uses the window so nicely? Is there anything in mind in your eyes?
In the flow of the game is the way I would like to see it. A good pass to him, a nice basket, nothing flashy. Just put it in the hole and do your job and go on.
All right, Dick Vogel, thanks for coming aboard.
My pleasure.
Congratulations on raising a great son, and we look forward to his performance here in the second half.
Thank you.
All right, Dick Vogel, our guest here at the second half, and we're about to resume action. And we certainly appreciate him stopping by. And Derek Vogel now 5 points shy, and a little bit later on we have an opportunity to maybe talk to John Wassenberg, the outstanding basketball player for St. Joseph's College, made the trek down here to Manchester, and a lot of people having problems finding this gym, and I could see why. But John Wassenberg's here to watch on as his friend breaks the record, and pretty ominous place to break the record, but could be worse. It could be somewhere in upstate Vermont. Manchester, only an hour and about 50 minutes from Portland. Same 5 starting. Vogel will try a 3-ball. No good. The nice tip in by Eric Wertgen. And Wertgen puts the Wildcats right on the board quickly. Vogel has now tried a couple of threes, come up short on both of them. Vogel, though, with the steal. He's got Davies out ahead, Lennon on the wing. Davies holds it up, and they'll set the offense. Ball turned over down along the sideline. Try to listen in periodically to the bench of the Wildcats as Vogel gets down in. Assistant coach Bruce Bowers wearing the wireless mic. Stolen by Davies. Lennon on one wing, Vogel on the other. Off to Vogel.
Nice job, Andrew.
Derek Vogel maybe feeling it just a little bit here. A little nervous. Certainly didn't play that way in the first half as he picked up 18 points. Wildcats with full court pressure. Niles on the break. Lennon trying to get back, and Davies gets a piece. Lennon.
Guys are on that guy.
on the wing, pulls up, off the window, no good. Vogel with a pretty tip up. They call him for the offensive
So wait, how to be there though? How to be there?
We've had a lot of
5 to go.
Pinch in, Eric. Pinch in. Let him have it here. There you go.
got a lot of different views of how they'd like to see Derek score the point. Of course, the father in the flow, and Derek very calmly. He'd like to see an Andy Lennon pass be the contributor.
Nice job, nice job.
Davies the rebound. He had 15 points in the first half.
Yeah, that's the way, that's the way. That's yours, that's yours.
Corey McClure.
That's the way, Corey.
Tickles a Twine for a 3 ball.
We're moving the ball well.
60-31.
See ball. 13. Out of the middle now. You can still keep him out of the middle.
Capone a long 3. And it kicks out for a long rebound. Lennon running the break. Off for Vogel. It's grabbed, and he'll go to the free throw line and try to get himself 2 points closer and 3 away. Vogel has displayed throughout his career the ability to take the bump and still have the strength, the hang time, and the body control to put it in and get the 3-point play that way. This time, not quite enough. But he nails nylon, and hear it kick up off the rim. (61-31), 62-31 now as the Wildcats have doubled up. Notre Dame leading by 31 points. Vogel now a 3 ball away, just 2 away from tying the record. And the steal, Lennon inside Vogel, and he gets fouled again. Coach Bauer said he'd like to see him get it done at the free throw line. Well, he's inching his way there from the free throw line. 84% free throw shooter this season, career 82%. Oh, DV actually misses one.
Stroke it, buddy, just stroke it.
Missed both, Workin keeps it alive. Corey McClure.
Go up.
Up and in.
Nice job, Corey McClure.
Vogel doesn't miss many free throws. Missing both there, I think he's starting to feel it just a little. I think the Wildcats would like to get him over the mark so they can settle down and get back to play here and let Derek go back to his normal playing within the flow of the game.
You just can't leave him alone. You got to get him running and then let the guy come up. Derek hadn't moved on that.
Coach Graffam still coaching along the sideline as we try to tune in just a little bit. Suttner makes the free throw, and it's 64-34. Notre Dame going to a 2-3 zone defense here. Vogel a long 3. Record! Oh, baby, timeout asked for by Coach Graffam. He doesn't get it. The record has been nabbed by Derek Vogel, and it was all nylon on a 3. Timeout, Derek Vogel.
On a 3. NBA range. NBA range.
I think if I had my call, it
Great job, guys.
Ball. Vogel missed both free throws.
Great job, guys.
Timeout, they present Derek Vogel the basketball, and then they give it back in. He'll get the ball at the end of the game. Vogel missing 2 free throws, the rare misses at the free throw line this year. And then he comes around a screen and knocks down an NBA 3, so astutely put by assistant coach Bruce Bowers. And very fitting. There was nothing but nylon on the 3 ball. Kick for Corey McClure, a 3. Nylon back. Wildcats back-to-back threes, and it's 70-36. Suttner will try a three. Doesn't go down. Vogel, the nice rebound. Feeling a lot more comfortable, I would think. Drops back to Vogel. He takes the bump and will go to the free throw line. Has 23 points here. That's what he needed, and made his first 2 free throws in the second half. Missed his next 2, and then singed a 3-ball. And obviously, you see him just whack it down. Right back to normal is Derek Vogel. He'll take a break. Try another hand as he sits down. Most impressive. And great contingent on hand for Westbrook College. Lady Wildcats staying aboard to watch this one, and a good crowd making the trek to Manchester, New Hampshire. Vogel with 25 points here in the contest, and the Wildcats leading very comfortably as Capone. Pretty window shot using the nice angle, 72-38. Kenny, Lotus, Huntington, Aaron McClure, and Garrett Hilchey. Aaron McClure pulls up again. He now has 8 points in the contest. Niles pulls up in a rainbow shot. Aaron McClure got it. Having himself a strong offensive performance here and getting his shooting touch. Wildcats going man. Andy Suttner again working hard on the offensive glass, and he'll go to the free throw line. The sophomore out of Hampton, New Hampshire, 6'5" sophomore. His brother Mike, also a sophomore, but 7-inch height difference. You wouldn't think they're twins. Could be that just one went to school a year later than the other. Suttner had 13 points in the first half, leading the way for Notre Dame. Kenny drives in with the big man, dishes for Hilchey. Pretty. See why they're excited about Chris McKinney. Very hard-working, aggressive, strong player. Aaron misses a shot, follows it, gets his own board, and then draws the foul against Capone. I think a lot of the players excited by the following here in this road game. And Davies having a big night, McKinney on board, so another thing to get excited about. He's played well. Aaron McClure having an excellent night as Chris McKinney pulls up and hits the 9-footer. Suttner drives in, can't get it down. The Wildcats out on the break again. Aaron McClure floating in, he now has 12. Nice pull-up jumper by Capone, as he's now in double figures. Huntington, a 3. Got it. (85-42) with 13:35 to go, second half. Notre Dame has been torched by all 3 of their Mayflower opponents, on their way to being scorched by the 4th. Lotus, the rebound, gets grabbed from behind, gets it back, kicks it for McKinney. 3-on-2. Kenny, beauty. Oh, Hilchey blows the bunny, but Aaron McClure for the putback. AM. I really think Mr. and Mrs. McClure screwed up when they didn't go with a P and an A for the first names on Aaron and Corey. Corey should have been a Paul or Peter or something. Say AM and PM. Well, yeah. Capone misses outside. Suttner the work inside. Vogel checks back in along with Davies and Matt Mackey. Andy Suttner continues to provide the offensive punch. Definitely would be more of a jab than a punch. Notre Dame trails by. Last touch by Westbrook College. Notre Dame will inbound. They go on top for Suttner. He'll take the long 3. Challenged by Davies. A long rebound, though, controlled by Niles. He goes in, blocked by Werkin. Davies collects in the corner. He's got bodies out in front. Vogel fakes 3, goes back on top for Davies. He'll take the 3. Rattles in and out. Mackey with a good aggressive effort on the floor. Nice down low dish. And blocked by Werkin again. Mackey, nice pass out for Davies. Davies goes base, goes for Werkin. Werkin spinning, left hand, woo, baby. Werkin took a whack in the eye, timeout on the floor. Get a listen into a Wildcat timeout.
Okay, now, listen to me. I want to go 23, stay on this play. Now, does everybody know what that is? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to step up, we're going to trap. Okay, now, down here, if we don't have somebody, I still want a ball reverse. Don't jack a 3 unless you feel comfortable within the flow, okay? If you don't, then we're going to get the ball back in Bobby's hands. We're going to run something, okay? And then, Bobby, I think next time, let's try basic, and let's be patient with it, okay? So that if we get the ball reversal, something on top or something inside, right? Okay? Now, and down here, don't foul. Move your feet, rebound. Here we go. Come on, come on. Here we go. Let's go straight. Keep up. Good job, Fred.
Jay Harper back with cameraman Steve Poulos, being joined by an outstanding collegiate athlete himself, John Wassenberg of St. Joseph's of Maine. John making the trek down here to see your friend Derek Vogel break the record in missed a couple of free throws going in and then nails the big three. What was your feelings on that?
Well, that's definitely not like Derek. He's an excellent free throw shooter, one of the best in the state. But, hey, it's not easy doing what he's doing right now. And he might have had a couple of jitters, but he did what he had to do, and it's an excellent achievement.
Now, you guys have been competitors now for 4 years, and you've worked hard against each other, but gotten to know each other in the off seasons and had some hoop camps. How has your friendship grown?
We've definitely been great competitors against each other, but more importantly, we're great friends, and it's a friendship that we'll be able to cherish for the rest of our lives. We've grown to know each other very well, and I'm just so proud of him right now.
That's a great thing to see. Opposing player and, of course, teammate, but to make the trek down here, just a great gesture and sportsmanship and a great show of friendship, and really nice to see.
Like I said, I have tremendous respect for him on the court, but more importantly, I have tremendous respect for him off the court. And right now, I'm just so happy for him. He's playing great out there right now, and he might be a little nervous, but hey, look what he just did. People back in the state of Maine have to be aware of what he did and the achievement that he's achieved. It's a great accomplishment.
Now, St. Joe's, your team this year, having a huge victory over Westbrook College up at the Chamber of Horrors, and you had a great performance that night. And then in the State of Maine tournament, they came back and played one whale of a game, and you guys prevailed in overtime. Your team, though, this year is really showing some impressive stuff on the basketball court. You got one of the better teams inside the State of Maine. Winning that tournament is really saying you are the best team in the State of Maine. And how are you feeling about your team and your progress this season?
We're playing well right now, but we want to go to the national tournament. That's the #1 goal we have for this season, and we're not satisfied with anything less than that. And like I said, I wish the whole team could have been here to experience this with Derek, because it's just a tremendous accomplishment.
Now, as far as your approach, you tried to join the 2000 club this year, and you're still trying, of course, with a lot of games left. What's that feeling like, and do you think you still got a shot at that?
Oh, I definitely have a shot of it. It's about 10 or 11 games away, and we have about 15 left. So, only one other person in the history of St. Joe's has done that. So, to join Jeff Creech, that would be one of the accomplishments that I would like to reach as a player there at St. Joseph's College.
All right, thanks for stopping by.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
John Wassenberg stopping in. Of course, the outstanding player at South Portland High School, won a state championship there in a memorable 5-overtime game. I think he won a couple there. And, of course, one of the other tremendous 4-year players for St. Joseph's College, and head coach Rick Simons. It was a very storied friendship and rivalry between Jim Graffam and Rick Simons, coaching together, and of course now coaching against each other, and Wassenberg and Vogel playing against each other, but great friends off the court. It's great to see John Wassenberg down here to take in this game. Davies driving in, floating, and won't fall. Working hard. Davies gets it back. Mackey tried the 3-ball. Rattles in and almost came out. Fell back down. 95-45 with 10:05 to play in the second half. The Wildcats having a record-setting night from all aspects. Derek Vogel has broken state scoring record as Suttner goes in and collects another bucket. Vogel now in his quest to break the 3,000 point mark. Oh, Eric Werkin showing us some pretty left-handed moves. We talked about Werkin, almost the Greg Harris of basketball, ambidextrous, can do it with both hands. You see when his outlet passes, he throws them with his left hand. Out for Davies, up, takes the bump, nails the basket, go to the free throw line. Davies, the business major out of Old Orchard Beach, as we talked about. Davies struggled academically last year, and first semester had to sit out and redeemed himself, came back with some pretty strong grades, got himself back on the squad, and talked with Coach Graffam yesterday saying, hey, I'm starting to prove myself academically, and he's feeling good about his work inside the classroom. Of course, we should mention that Vogel actually, in his first points of the night, broke and moved into the second place in the state of Maine. He passed Raymond Alley and Matt Hancock tonight. Raymond Alley, of course, playing for Husson College, scored 2,657. Came up 21 shy of Hancock's record. Hancock, of course, played at Colby College. Third place was Paul Peterson. They've all moved down now. They're in the 2, 3, 4 slot. Dana Wilson, another Husson College player, as the shot clock goes off, but already with the ball was Notre Dame. Dana Wilson of Husson College scored 2,471, and he played before the three-point line, and a lot of people say he was one of the amazing players, and he held the record for quite a long time before Alley and Hancock came along to surpass him. Rufus Harris of UMO, 2,206. A lot of people remember Rufus Harris playing for the University of Maine, a Black Bear player back in the early 80s. Sean O'Shea of UNE, the last 2,000-plus player. John Jordan, USM, 2,039. Vogel started the year at 2,067. He's now the all-time leading scorer. Paul Harvey of Colby College, 2,075. Terry Cummings of University of Maine Presque Isle. May Machias, Todd Middleton, and as John Wassenberg spoke of, Jeff Creech, the only player from St. Joe's to go over 2,000 points, 2,204. And nice move inside by Doug Niles in that January 31st contest, Wednesday night at the Finley Recreation Center, as Aaron McClure misses. His tip back won't go down either. They're going to celebrate Vogel breaking the record and invite all the 2,000-plus scorers from the state of Maine. And it should be a big, big night. Three-ball hit from outside by Suttner. It's now 101-54, 7:05 to play. Huntington spinning in the lane, out for Davies' three. No good. Aaron McClure, rebound, the save. Lennon tracks it down. Kick out for Huntington. He'll try the three. Won't go. Nice, good, hard work in there by Lennon. Now Davies. And Bob Davies off the effort of Andy Lennon, as we said, averaging over 6 rebounds a game. Only 5'10", the senior point guard, the second leading rebounder behind Derek Vogel, and just slightly behind Vogel after the game against Castleton. Wildcats fell to Castleton over the weekend.
Who's up top? You two guys? Okay, you two guys. You know, what that means, the ball comes over, you're going to attack it. You have to keep it in the trap. And the rest of you guys have got to play aggressive, so you've got to step up. Don't be looking around. Step up and steal a pass, right? We all set? Okay. There we go. Come on now. Rebound. 1, 2, 3.
Read the passer's eyes.
Let it heat, Andrew.
Quick listen in to head coach Jim Graffam. After tonight's game at Notre Dame, the Wildcats travel to St. Joe's of Vermont for a Sunday contest. Then it's at Maine Maritime on the 27th, the following Saturday. So they get a full week off there, and then they come back for the bulk of their schedule. The 31st, that game against Husson. Wednesday night, 7:30 start for the men, 5:30 for the women. February 1st, they're on the road against Thomas, then 3 games in a row at home, Green Mountain, Notre Dame, and UNE. 3rd, 4th, and 7th of February for their final push. 10th at Green Mountain. We'll be on the road with the Wildcats for that one. 15th home against Atlantic Union, and then 17th and 18th in Vermont against Johnson and Linden. McKinney trying to make the save, stepped on the out-of-bounds line. 103-54. Still quite a bit of time. We were impressed with Kentucky's performance last night, scoring 86 points in the first half. I think it was 129 overall. The Wildcats have a chance to surpass that. don't know about their high water mark, the Wildcats, but they've certainly had a lot of 100-plus games in their career. They're a very high-scoring team, highest scoring team in the nation one year. That was back 2 years ago. And McClure misses and boxed out nicely by Mike Sutner. Mike Sutner tackled after the 3-ball. He'll get 3 free throws as Corey McClure couldn't hold up. Mike Sutner makes the free throw. And he collects them both. Davies around the back, but comes up empty. Mike Sutner, beautiful move to the glass. Aaron McClure hit the backboard. They wanted a goaltending call. They don't get it. Great move by Mike Sutner. And he just holds on to Chris McKinney on his nice crossover dribble. Kenny misses the front end. Nice move by Niles, but and kicks out on top. Atkinson goes to the hole. He'll draw the foul on Corey McClure. Corey McClure will sit down. Atkinson makes the free throw, and the long outlet up for Aaron McClure. Catches underneath the basket, has to dribble out. Down low for McKinney. Foul called on the floor. 103-58 with 5:03 now remaining in the contest. Chris McKinney will go back to the free throw line, 1-1. Kenny makes the front end. Of course, one of the warmest nights we've had since November, but one of the coldest nights we've endured inside a gymnasium. Temperature in here feels like about 45 to 50 degrees. Thought it might warm up as the night went on with the bodies and maybe some heat coming. McKinney a 3-ball, no good. And good job by Sutner blocking out. Niles going coast to coast. Wow, flying in. Atkinson there for the nice putback. Aaron McClure inside, after really having a nice run on his jump shot, has started to struggle from the floor. Sutner a bomb. Davies the rebound, waiting for his teammates to fill the lanes. Kenny jumps in and nice move. A lot of body contact down low, but no call. Davies with a pick. Matt Mackey will check in for Davies. Davies, super game tonight. Steals, assists, rebounds, and scoring. Atkinson, a nice move. Jump step, pull-up shot. 104-62. Aaron McClure, the same jump step, comes up short on the finger roll. Suttner, a long three, and knocks it in. Mackey draws contact, up and under, and again uses the window. 106-66. Mackey completes the three-point play. Nice passing by Notre Dame. Suttner finds Atkinson on the back door. McKinney blocked and then knocked to the floor, run over by Atkinson. Say the foul was committed against Hilchey, so Garrett Hilchey will go to the free throw line. Into the double bonus, 2 shots. Hilchey comes up short on the first. 1 of 2 for Hilchey. Buck 8-67. Nice play by Mike Suttner. He dishes cross court and finds Brow. Hilchey misses a 3 ball, and Andy Suttner leading the break, pull up, take the 3. No good, long rebound, Niles. Nice little pump move hanging in the air. Down low for Aaron McClure, fakes in, goes to left hand, nice move. Andy Suttner. Wildcats ask for a timeout with 1:21 to go. It's 110-73, Westbrook College with the lead. Jay Harper along with cameraman Steve Poulos. Joining you from Manchester, New Hampshire, as Westbrook College looks to improve to 12-9, 6-1 inside the conference, and record-breaking night. Derek Vogel, now the all-time leading scorer inside the state of Maine, as he broke Matt Hancock's record on a 3 feet behind the arc. coming from about 23 feet out. Vogel came off a screen and nailed nylon. Nothing but net. And the record fell. Kinney, Mackey, Huntington, Aaron McClure, and Garrett Hilchey. Atkinson the steal, and Mackey tries to fight back and get it back. Wildcats working hard. Wildcats have never been afraid to go to the floor. It's the coaching style of Jim Graffam and his assistants. But Chris McKinney, I think, brings that little extra hustle flavor. When you add that to Andy Lennon's constant aggressive play and presence on the floor, I think it'll pick it up a notch or two here. Kenny floating and almost got it there. Aaron McClure goes up and it's hacked hard and late whistle, but Niles called on the foul, and that'll send Aaron McClure to the line for 2 shots. Under a minute to play.
Come on, Ruka. Put this one in. There you go.
Aaron McClure, 1 of 2, and talking to the players before the game, before we left Westbrook College today, Coach Graffam's office, and let's stop being so easy on you guys. When you blow a dunk or come up with air like that, I gotta give you a little more of a hard time. And Aaron, I don't know, man. That was UGLY. Of course, Aaron having an awesome offensive night, one of his best in a long time. A turnaround jump shot knocked down. David Brow hitting that. 111-75 as Huntington tries a 3 from the baseline. Hilchey, the rebound, up. Has it knocked away. Aaron McClure misses the putback. And McClure steps in and knocks it out. 20 seconds left on the game clock. For some reason, only 10 on the shot clock. Shot clock is definitely off. It's not going to matter. Wildcats will improve to 6-1 inside the Mayflower Conference, and after the disappointing loss at Castleton, where Wildcats played well. Castleton had a great game, shot the lights out, and Westbrook College struggled. Kenny, see his power moves, and he gets fouled on the way in with 4 ticks left. He is quick. Chris McKinney out of Lincoln Academy. Appears he's going to need to work on his free throws a little bit. Misses them both. Aaron McClure almost a putback, and yeah, give it to him. Aaron McClure. As Atkinson takes it at the buzzer and almost puts it in. Westbrook College finishes the night with 113 points, 75 for Notre Dame, a W, and the all-time scoring record inside the state of Maine for Derek Vogel. We'll take a break, come back to wrap this one up with our post-game and interviews right after this. Welcome back to St. Mary's Gymnasium. Jay Harper along with cameraman Steve Poulos. You get a look at head coach Jim Graffam's assistant, Catherine, down there, making the trek to Manchester, New Hampshire to watch Derek Vogel break Matt Hancock's scoring record inside the state of Maine. Vogel finished with 26 points. Missed the 2 free throws prior to breaking the record on the 3-ball. He had a chance to tie the record with the 2 free throws. He missed them, came back off a screen, nails the 3 from 23 feet out, a long 3. And he tickled the twine on that one. There was nothing but net, and Vogel had the record. Notre Dame came back, scored, and then the Wildcats called a timeout, presented him with the ball, and the applause. John Wassenberg, his friend and foe from St. Joe's of Maine, here to witness, along with a good Westbrook College crowd. Checking the scoring real quickly. Wildcats, of course, led by Vogel's 26. 21 points for Bob Davies. As we said, he had an outstanding floor game. Steals, assists, and rebounds, and, of course, 21 points as well. 19 for Aaron McClure, as he had his best offensive performance of the season. Huntington had 9, Corey McClure 8, Matt Mackey with 8. Garrett Hilchey had 5, and Eric Werkin had 12. Werkin with a couple nice left-handed moves late. And surprisingly absent from the scoring column, Andy Lennon, along with Chris Lotus, the only 2 Wildcats who played tonight that did not score. Their final 113-75 victory. Leading scorer for Notre Dame was number 22, Andy Sutner. He had 31 points. Tyran Atkinson had 16 to lead the way for them. 113-75 final. We'll take a break, come back with our post-game interviews. You're watching the Westbrook College Television Network. Welcome back to Manchester, New Hampshire. Jay Harper being joined by head coach Jim Graffam. Of course, a big win tonight, 113-75. And the win's, of course, the most important, but you got to be happy for one Derek Vogel.
I'm real happy for him. You know, if there's ever a kid that deserved to, you know, break this record, it's him. He's a great person. He's a great representative of our school and of our basketball program. I'm proud to say that I didn't screw him up anyway, and that he played for me for 4 years.
Now, of course, in the game itself, he had 18 in the first half, and then the second half, missed a couple of free throws. Maybe a little pressure there building, but then he comes off the screen, gets the pass from Lennon, which a lot of people wanted, and, of course, knocks the 3 with nylon and about 23 feet out.
Yeah, we kind of wanted it that way. I mean, I didn't tell anybody before the game, but I wanted it to come on a 3 because I think that's what his first shot he ever made was a 3 against Linden, he was telling me the other day, and I wanted him to break it like that, and I'm glad that Andy had the assist because they've been together, you know, on the court and off the court and in class and everywhere else. So I was really happy for that.
As far as the rest of the team goes tonight, a strong performance from a lot of players. Aaron McClure stepped up. Bob Davies had a tremendous all-around floor game. And Chris McKenney, the new guy on the block, played very solid. You can see what he can add to this team. So you got to be impressed with the total team effort tonight.
I feel good, Jay. I think you know, we've had a lot of chaos this year with injuries and academic problems and you know, just guys' heads not being where they should have been at times. But I feel very good where we are right now. I feel that Chris McKenney is going to add a real solid extra guard out front. Who, and as you could see, I mean, he can play. I mean, he can run the floor, he can shoot it, and he passes outstandingly, which is what we need because our ball reversal was much better tonight, and he was a big part of that. Plus, our break just seemed to be going. You know, we got the rebound and got it down there. So, overall, I feel good where we are. I think that we've got 11 games left, and obviously the tournament, and we just need to keep building on where we were, where we are right now. I felt. We had a couple of problems in the second half there with intensity, but maybe that was understandable. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of confusion and a lot of hysteria going on with this game. And, of course, once Derek broke the record, I think everyone felt the letdown and let's just get this game over with. I think everyone was waiting for that and having such a big lead. And, of course, this gym being very cold tonight, Coach. And I don't know, maybe you'll ask for the heat to be turned down inside the Finley Recreation Center because 113 points on the board.
Yeah, well, I think that we kind of overmatched them, too. So if we played them outside or indoors or wherever, we probably would have beat them. But, yeah, you know, I think you're right, Jay. Everybody was waiting for this big moment to happen, and when it did, it was like the wedding, and then we went to the reception and kind of took a break, I guess. So.
All right, another great win for Westbrook College tonight, 113-75. My guest, Jim Graffam, will take a break and be back with the all-time score inside the state of Maine, Derek Vogel, right after this. Welcome back to St. Mary's Gym in Manchester, New Hampshire. Jay Harper being joined by the all-time scorer inside the state of Maine, Derek Vogel, 26 points tonight, of course needing 23, picking up 18 in the first half. In the second half, everyone just waiting in anticipation. Of course, a couple of free throws missed there, but then the big three. Explain that shot, and I mean, you buried that thing.
Well, we ran one of our plays, and I came off 3 picks, actually, the first one, and then a double screen. And the double screen was pretty high, so I ended up real deep, and Andy put the pass right on the money, and the pass came from the best player on the floor in my eyes, and I hit it.
All right, the record in hand. Of course, that's the game ball right there. And how did that feel, the timeout? And then, of course, your fans here, and, of course, your teammates celebrating and, of course, giving you all the accolade you deserve.
It felt great. This team is the greatest thing in the world right now, and the fans have been great. I was really happy with all the people that showed up for the game, and it couldn't have happened in a nicer way.
Now, of course, you got the record for inside the state. You're looking for 3,000. Of course, that's a goal that you've set. Very attainable goal, don't you feel?
Yeah, I do. But again, just like this record came, everything's just going to come out of the flow. If it happens, it's just another added bonus. If it doesn't, oh well, as long as we get to Idaho.
Now, of course, moving to 6-1 in the conference and a big win here tonight. It looked like the total offensive effort, everyone stepped up tonight. Bob Davies had a big game. Aaron McClure had a big game. And, of course, the new guy, Chris McKinney, played pretty well and showed some nice things from him. What's your feel about the team and how they're progressing?
We're still building, you know. We look great. We look 100% better than we did the first game of the season, and we're going to keep growing because everyone loves to play, and we all get along great, and we're just going to keep getting better and better.
All right, Derek Vogel, couldn't happen to a better player. Of course, very humble in his achievements, and a great night here tonight. 26 points, another win for Westbrook College, and now the all-time scoring record inside the state of Maine. Very proud to have called this game. Derek Vogel, my guest. For my cameraman, Steve Poulos, I'm Jay Harper saying so long from